Hey besties, it's Brezelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you all how I slayed and installed this beautiful wig from Klaiyi hair. Their packaging automatically sold me. They sent me a lace band, press-on nails, a necklace, lashes, my favorite invisible wig caps, and also a green silk robe and a makeup bag. It can't get no better than that. And I love when I get silk robes. I'm going to put them on every single time. I honestly love this wig so much. It was a reddish brown 26 jerry curl and it was so thick and full. I loved it so much. Transparent lace, but the lace was so thin you can't even tell it's transparent lace. We're going to start off with some got to be gel, some got to be spray, and just push those edges back. And we're just doing this so when we get ready to apply the glue and to apply the ball cap, none of our baby hairs or edges will be in the way or will be getting pulled out. And you're also going to blow dry that just to make sure that the product is dry. Some people don't do the ball cap. I like doing ball cap methods because I just feel like I'm protected underneath my wig. I hate seeing that thick cap band up under the wig. I am using an invisible wig cap. This actually makes the process so much easier, and I'm going to go on with one thin layer of boldhold. After I apply the thin layer of boldhold, I'm going to smooth it out the same way I would do if I was getting ready to apply the wig. After I apply and smooth out the glue on both sides, I'm going to go on with the blow dryer just to make sure that my cap is dry and the glue is dry. And after I make sure that's dry, I'm going to go on with the black bottle of Even Lace spray, and I'm going to spray that on there also. You can also use got to be spray. This is just going to help the cap give an extra firm hold. After you apply your Even Lace spray, you can blow dry. And after you blow dry, you can get into the fun part and start putting your makeup on the cap. The makeup I use for my cap is the Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation. You can get it at your local beauty supply. I like using this rather than the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, which I used to use because it's less watery and oily. It's more like a dewy base. So your cap just has a more natural look. As a beginner hairstylist, one of the best investments I made was shears. They cut so sharp and so neat. I use them to cut the lace, cut the cap, cut hair. They're great. They're great. I invest into you some shears and you'll love it. Leave the eyebrow razors alone. I'm going to take that same foundation I use and I'm going to put that inside the cap. You can also use some lace tinting spray if you would like. Y'all, I love this wig so much, all promo aside. This wig was beautiful. It was so full and so thick. I say, yeah, this is one summertime come, I'm grabbing this back out the bunch, okay? Right now, I'm cutting my ears out. It was a little short on the sides, but it wasn't too short. I was still able to finesse it. This wig was actually the perfect size for my head. Now, I seen this girl on YouTube. She marks where to lay the glue at before she lays the glue down. And I love this so much because sometimes I make a big mess and put too much glue and then the lace is stuck to my forehead. So this is going to help you know where to stop applying glue and where to place the glue behind. You can go in with a lighter shade or the same shade. Just make sure it's visible and that you can see it. I'm using boldhold again, and I love popsicle sticks. Also, if you're a hairstylist, beginner hairstylist, invest into you some popsicle sticks. They save you the trouble of having dirty comb and having to use alcohol. Invest into you some popsicle sticks. I go in with 2 to 3 layers, sometimes only 2 layers, depending on if I have another wig to install. And you're gonna smooth that layer out, let it turn clear, apply your next layer. Smooth that layer out, let it turn clear, and apply your next layer. This is me very lightly going in to erase those marks that may be visible once I lay the lace down. You can do this with alcohol or makeup wipes. If you're a beginner, I definitely consider makeup wipes because it won't eat at the glue like alcohol will. When finally applying your lace onto the glue, make sure you start from the middle because you do not want to have any ripples, and starting from the middle will avoid ripples. After I place the lace where I would like it, I'm going to go on with, once again, the black bottle even lace spray. And I'm just going to spray it around that hairline very lightly. Just one, I'm just going to touch it, tap it in just to make sure it really sets in. And once I do that, I'm going to blow dry and make sure that's dry. This just gives it an extra hold. After I completed the glue and the even lace spray, I'm going to go on with my blow dryer, and I'm going to blow dry around the hairline just to make sure that the lace is setting in properly. And after that, I'm going to go and I'm going to grab my lace band. And for this style, I just let my lace band sit, maybe go grab a snack or something. Just let it sit, let it really settle in there. And look at that. That is beautiful. I like to cut my lace into sections because it just helps avoid that straight or round line you can get when cutting a lace. So this helps make sure that your lace cut looks natural. I'm going to apply some little dabs of foundation onto that white ashy line. Now this is how you get the transparent lace to really look like it's melting into the skin with foundation. And not a lot of foundation, just a little bit of taps. And I'm going to let that lace band sit on there, and I'm going to start styling the hair now. Also, when plucking your hair, remember to be careful. I bought my lace, as y'all can see, but I still ended up making it work. But you always want to pluck the part you're doing just to make sure that your part looks more open. And when you apply the makeup onto your middle part, it looks natural. I'm still working on my plucking because my plucking is like super aggressive. I always tend to tear a hole in the lace. Okay, so don't quote me on the plucking, not just yet. Right now, I'm going in with the lighter concealer for the middle part, but it was a little too light, so I went in with some Ruby Kisses cream foundation, and I just dabbed it in with my finger just to make sure that the part still looks natural. This process is also very tedious because this is one of the things that will make or break your style. Right now, I'm going into sections, and then I'm grabbing the hot comb just to get the hair super flat. Now, with curly hair, you don't want to go all the way through with your pass. You just want to go right at the front, stop, and keep doing that same step. Grab a section, wax it, and press it. Grab a section, wax it, and press it all the way leaning up to the top, and your install will be super flat. And you want to do this step on both sides of your middle part. And we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. After I felt both sides were really flat, I'm going to take that lace band off, pull out my baby hairs, and I'm going to put that lace band back on and start styling. So since I made a mistake and overplicked my wig a little bit, there was a lot of excess lace in the front. So I'm just going to take my shears and lift that up a little bit, cut it all off, and then I'm going to lay it back down with some even lace spray and the blow dryer, melt it into the skin, and then that's when I'll put my lace band back on. So my claw clip styling was a little different from others, but this one is very easy. So I'm just going to describe it as I go. It was a little hard getting these two pieces to stay flat while still styling, so I kept having to go back in and redo. So basically, you'll get all that super flat, like how you see I went through it with the hot comb, and you're going to pull those two sides to the back of your head as tight as you can. If you need to get somebody else to tie them up back there for you, please do it. This hair was super thick, so I literally had to go upstairs to get somebody to make the ponytail for me. But I'm going to take those two pigtails and I'm going to tie them super, super, super duper tight in the back just to make sure it looks really flat. So it'll basically be like two low ponies in the back of your head. This was a clip from me having to restart, but this is still the same wig process. So I'm going to also put a ponytail back there, right there. And that ponytail is going to be the key ponytail. I'm also going to get that very, very, very tight. My lace band was starting to hurt my ears, so I did take it off. Look at that melt, y'all. Okay, now I'm gonna take the claw clip. This is the way I do it. I don't know how they're doing it. Now I'm gonna take that claw clip. I'm going to jab it right into my hair, and I'm gonna make sure the ponytail is facing upward, and I'm gonna let it fall back down. Okay, now you can take it and you can make it two and two and make it look like two ponytails. I just like the way it looked, like kind of like a little French roll. I just like the way it looked. Like I didn't want to make it two pigtails, but if you wanted to give like half up half down, you can make it two pigtails and it'll just look a more girly, more like meanish, girlish like look. I kind of like the old fashioned look a little bit. The more I kept going, the more I was falling in love with this style and this wig. Like it's just beautiful. The color is beautiful. This reddish brownish is so, it's just beautiful. The only thing is I don't like wearing super wet hair. I like the poofy dry look, but I know like most people like the wet look. I don't know. What do y'all think? I know I like the poofy dry look when it comes to curly hair. And I am not capping when I say the density on this wig goes stupid. This was one of the most fullest wigs I ever got. So if you like full wigs, this is the wig for you. If you are new here, all advertisement aside, please go back and watch my old videos versus now. You're going to see the progress and how much I've gotten better at baby hairs. Now, the baby hairs was the number one struggle for me. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just start doing no baby hair looks. You feel me? But I watched some tutorials like you're doing right now. And I finally learned how to do the own baby hairs. I kind of took everybody's methods and practice, and I finally found the perfect method. I am going to use Got to Be Gel. You can go in with mousse if you like. I only go in with the mousse afterwards, but let's start off by showing this part first. I'm going to use some Got to Be Gel. Now, one of the mistakes I used to make was being too rough on the edges because I was getting frustrated. Just lightly swoop the edges, lightly, peacefully. Just take your time, use fingers, like just slowly get into it, swoop them high. Like, it's going to take practice. Even if you feel like you have it by now, it's going to take a lot of practice. I don't like cutting my end pieces. I don't know why. Every time I do it, that's when I mess up. So I always just take the end pieces. I'll swirl them, curl them, whatever I'm feeling. For this edge look, I just wanted to be free. Like, I didn't really want to be too hard on myself, and I loved how they turned out. My two side swoops were so gorgeous and so pretty. I loved how they were both two different kind of edge looks, but they were still beautiful in their own way. Like, they both had their own little thing going on. So I just feel like when it comes to hair, do your hair how you want to do it. If you want your baby hairs all around the place, baby, it's your hair. Do it how you want to do it, and don't let nobody make you want to change your mind. So after you use the Got To Be gel in the blow dryer, your edges might get a little crusty, okay? They might get a little crusty. What you're going to do, I did not do it in this video, but what you're going to do is you're going to let it dry, and after it dries completely crusty, you're going to take some mousse, and you can comb them up a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Comb them up, fluff them up, and lay them back down with that mousse. And after that, you're going to blow dry it. And after you blow dry the mousse, your edges are going to be back and they're going to look the exact same. They're just going to be less crunchy and they'll look more fluffy. And since I just told y'all my magic recipe, I guess I'll go in and do a tutorial in my next video. So make sure you subscribe. Now lace, especially transparent lace, is going to lace. The most you can do is go in and lay it the best you can, get better at it, and add makeup, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. You still going to see that lace, especially if you hit that sunlight outside. You are going to see that lace, okay? So just vibe out with it until you get better. This is the finished result. I love this hair so much. I hope I'm saying the name right, but Klaiyi, this wig is beautiful. I don't care if it's for the summer, the winter, the fall. I don't know. All of every season. Spring, this wig is beautiful. And it was so full. Y'all see, I was really feeling myself in this wig, like, for real. And I was getting so many compliments on it. It went so beautiful with every, look at me, y'all. Just feeling myself. And it was so soft and thick, y'all. And it was so long. They sent me the big inch, not the little one. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Get it. If you think about it, get it. Period. Okay? Not playing. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Thank you all so much for watching. Share, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Love you, besties.